Welcome back to Pokemon Blue, part 35, and today we're finishing up the Fuchsia Gym, which we'll tackle the gym later in this part, and we're gonna head our way to Cinnabar in this part for a little bit to tackle Koga right now. Yeah, but in the meantime, we're just watching through this, and we're gonna fight some swimmers. That's what I mean. So, which is a swimmer class that we have not seen since Misty's gym, I believe. I have no reason to fight swimmers until now. But
Sand Slash.
yeah, we've seen a few Sand Slashes.
But not supposed to seem true.
Yeah, so anyway, in this part, it's just basically watching us battle some. And unfortunately, I think this is where Charizard begins to lose his,
He was always useless.
yeah, he kind of made a comeback in here in this middle part of the series, but after this gym, he kind of loses his importance here. But you know, I still keep him around and whatnot.
Hope so. He's your starter.
Yeah, I think I do keep him around, but I don't think we're gonna see Charizard as much, unless I just feel like just needing to grind for whatever reason. So I don't think, you know, at this point, I believe this is where your Squirtle really becomes to shine in this later part.
What's Squirtle?
Well, Squirtle has some good moves that it can learn.
He can learn Surf, Ice Beam.
I can teach him an Earthquake to counteract to some electric types. That last slide is probably the bit don't really matter because at least, you know, the three moves that you probably need for that Blastoise is Surf,
I don't think
Ice
Blastoise
Beam.
can learn Earthquake.
Yeah, I thought he could.
No, I don't have something for
Maybe
it.
later generations he could for type advantages.
Oh, I'm gonna try her can't learn Fly.
Or that I'm just misremembering and thinking of Full Alligator for Generation 2, which is the setup I have for him. But that's not until next generation, and that's what I'm going to use for next generation whenever we get around to it.
He's
It's a Full Alligator.
well, he's my favorite. I don't know about you.
He is.
He's my favorite of the three.
He's my favorite as well. A lot of people like Cyndaquil.
I feel like Trover too.
Yeah, and grass types will always get the shaft in these series.
Well, I don't know about Generation 6. Generation 6, it seems like Rowlet got very popular.
Well, I think we tackle all the trainers in here, and we
What about
finally
that one on the
Koga.
four left?
We already he was like the first opponent that we fought.
Yeah,
Last part,
yeah,
last time, remember?
Nope, that was a week ago.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, but
It was last Friday.
that's a weekend ago.
Alright, so Koga is a big pain in the ass to a lot of people because he likes to use poison or toxic at first, and then use evasion techniques and whatnot, so you won't get hit a lot. And he becomes a real pain in the ass, and so not a lot of people like him. So the best way you can do is try to hit him hard and hit him fast. I mean, I should be using my Kadabra, but I guess I'm just pushing my luck and just use the Charizard. But yeah, Koga likes what's the word I'm looking for?
Poison Star.
Yeah, Poison Stall, Troll, whatever you want to call him. It's one more Troll is what I'm looking at. But I'm just probably showing off Charizard because I don't think I probably won't show off Charizard for any time else.
About Raw.
I don't remember. It's been a long time.
Why wouldn't you? That's probably like the best thing Trevor could do against it.
Well, yeah, but the problem is most of those ice types are water types too.
Big Jinx.
Sure, and I might use it for things. But we may see Charizard again, but at some point I don't think he's going to be very useful.
Trevor killed for a reason.
It's your opinion. You stick to it. Now here's this big baddie, Wheezing, level 43.
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. In later remakes, they make his battle just as hard. A little bit more smarter.
I don't think he uses as much evasion.
No, not in this, because this is Generation 1. They're all pretty bad.
There's only like 2.
DMO6, which is toxic. A move that's been used for over 400 years, huh? Well, with that, we've got our, what is this, our 6th? Yeah, our 6th gym badge. And then I'm going to go heal up. Once that's done, we're going to head our way to Cinnabar Island down here. Which you do need a water Pokemon with Surf. Which I do believe that's what my Victorion already has.
You can't get here from here.
Huh?
You can't get to Santa Park.
Yeah, you can.
You have to go through
Oh, the sea
out of
foam.
town.
No, I'm pretty sure I made it through here.
No, you can only catch
Maybe
Articuno.
in the ring or
I'm pretty sure that.
no, I think you're thinking of Gold and Silver and Crystal where they did that. They do block it off, but if you come through Pallet Town and back up, it's magically fixed.
I'm pretty sure you can only get through Cinnabar through Pallet Town. I think this way gets you to Articuno.
Yeah, but you can still get through Seafoam Islands. That's where I'm going. I'm actually going through the Seafoam Islands first. Going by this way, I'm going through the Seafoam Islands. Get every item that I could get, that I can get. I don't know if I grab everything. And then get to meet our first legendary bird and head on out and find our way to Cinnabar. But for now, we're just battling some swimmer trainers in here, which we're going to be seeing a lot. So expect that Raichu to get some good levels going for a little while. And this is probably the only place where that Bulbasaur can get some good levels going if you want to.
Only Bulbasaur gets a lot of places.
Well, I guess in Rock Tunnel, and Mount Moon and whatnot, if you know we're going to find ground rock and water types.
There's more.
Nah, not really.
Yes,
Then you get just neutral. It just takes longer.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is probably a good place for that. I think this is where I used that, Raichu, Victorion, and Kadabra most likely to level up my Pokemon. And I can never figure out what Pokemon that's supposed to be. Is that supposed to be Seal? And that spray? For a surfing spray? See, I could never tell.
Generation 2, it's a Lapras.
Yeah, Generation 2 is the Lapras.
Generation 3 looks like a Warlord.
Well-Lord and Wilmer, something like that.
Generation 5, I think it's the same thing.
Well, anyway, I'm gonna go with a Seal. Because that's probably what it looks like. I mean, all water types kind of look like that. I guess just to show, this Pokemon can learn Surf, I guess. I don't know. I think that's probably what their intention was, probably. If it's designed like that, it can learn this. Because unfortunately in this generation, some of them have just basic models. So yeah, I think that basic model just means it can surf pretty much.
So,
yeah, I probably that too, but that's probably like the best thing I can probably think of why that model is just a single one. Other than just being lazy, not making complete models for every Pokemon, not until later generations.
oh, do you have a quiz?
Do I have a quiz?
Yes.
Alright, fine. True or false? Is everything I'm about to fight every trainer that I can fight here?
For sure. I never watched this.
Well, that's up to you.
Well,
It's an easy question when you really stop to think about it.
Yes.
Yes, because I've been showing off every trainers I had. I've been showing off every trainers that there is to fight. So that was an easy question. So yes, if you're wondering if I fight, because I do look at a guy because I want to make sure I want to grab every trainer to grab all the experience. So so I am fighting every swimmer that's available from here all the way up to Pallet.
It's difficult that you can get here from Pallet.
Yeah, you can. And I'm going to show you.
I've only gone through this way through Pallet.
Well, I only went this way because I don't have a flying type with me, and I didn't want to waste my time going all the way back to Pallet Town.
We don't just have like something to.
I don't think I've ever caught a Pokemon that learns fly. I don't waste time catching Pokemon. I don't.
You ain't wasting time.
Well, it's only about a minute to go. I think this might be our last trainer here that we get to fight.
Sure.
Yeah, it is. It is our last trainer we fight for this time around. So we're just gonna come up, and I'm gonna say it's not any Pokemon that we haven't already seen at this point in time.
The only Pokemon.
Maybe a Sinking here.
Oh, like maybe like two that water Pokemon we haven't seen.
Yeah, I mean, Woopai will get to, like, Shelter here. I think this is... Well, I know we saw a couple of them in the beginning of the part. We just didn't talk over it. I think this might be our first Shelter.
No, there was one SS.
Yeah,
I think a sailor.
Yeah, you're right.
I think a sailor used it.
Yeah, but we might get a Cloyster, Slowbro, or Cloyster. But anyway, I think we're down to our last Pokemon here. And with that said, we're just going to leave off today's part with that as you watch us decimate the Sea King. So until then, catch you on part 36 of Pokemon Blue. Catch y'all later.